What's
we're in.
We're there.
We're here.
We're live.
We're
Us.
on you. We're on. Well, yeah, we're on you.
We are them.
Yeah,
not that we're like they them. We're him, but we're
it's
two
a plural.
people.
Yeah,
a plurality of him.
Yeah,
we are him and him.
Yeah, we are hims.
We're hims.
Hims.
Much like Garp.
Yeah, much like Garp, and also him.
If you
know, you know.
If you know, you know. Man, I miss him. What a great show.
I mean,
anyway,
bro, way ahead of its time. Way ahead of its time.
I am him.
So One Piece was on break for fucking, was it like 100-year war? No,
that's
different.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Like, it was a 100-year quest. It's been a 100-year quest since last. Okay, no, that's fairy tale. It's been 5 fucking weeks. Just 5 weeks.
Just
5 guys.
5 weeks.
Just 5 weeks.
That's how long it takes me to build up enough savings to buy a burger from 5 Guys. It's 5 weeks.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just 5 weeks. That just
check out. Damn it! Lower your fucking prices, 5 Guys.
Yeah, they're like $45. But they gave you free peanuts though, so like.
Yeah, I mean, but you have to really get a handful of them shits.
Yeah, I mean,
and then I'm the fat guy grabbing a handful of the peanuts. It's a bad look, Zach. It's a bad look.
I mean, take a bucket.
I gotta just take as much as everybody else. All right.
No, take a bucket. No. Look worse. You gotta go in. You gotta go all the way around the circle and then go in. Like, you know what I mean? Like oh, I don't want to grab too many peanuts. No. No, I'm bringing a fucking Tupperware container. I'm bringing not even a Tupperware. I'm bringing a plastic bucket that's from my attic.
I'm Mr. Bucket. I put the peanuts inside the Mr. Bucket.
5, you bring 2 orange 5-gallon buckets from Home Depot. You know what I'm saying? Something.
Yes.
You know
yes.
I mean? Throw your Christmas decorations. Throw your Christmas decorations in your sister's room. Boom. I don't care. Empty the bucket. Bring that shit to Home Depot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. All the peanuts. Fuck them. They're free, right?
All the peanuts.
Fuck them.
All of the peanuts.
You said free. You said free.
They said free. They said free. They do give you like too many fries. Like when you order.
Also true. Oh, I mean, they
fill up a whole cup and then a whole other cup's worth is in the bag. So you have a cup of fries. You have a bag of fries. And they actually, weirdly, I know it sounds weird, but they taste different. Like the styrofoam cup fries taste different than the paper bag fries. There's a legit, like, it depends when you're holding them in.
They grease together. They're like,
yeah, they do. Yeah. That's why. Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, the bag just like, and the bag takes some of the grease, but the styrofoam cup takes some of the grease.
Also, if you get the spice fries like me, which you should be doing,
you should be.
Then you get the spice on the actual wrap of the burger, which is like now your like burger is covered in spice. Your wrap is covered in spice, which means like when just to open your burger, now your hands are all spicy,
and you put that,
and you're like, well, now I put the spices on the burger, so now I have a spice burger, along with all the toppings that they give you for free. But they're still too expensive. Lower the prices, please. I haven't had a 5 Guys burger in years, and I live right next door. Me and Osmatak had to pool our money together.
Support the common man.
Anyway, I'm just a working man. I'm just a humble podcaster. Okay, I don't have
working hard
5 Guys
hands. I'm just a common man.
I'm not William Regal. I'm not a real man's man.
No.
I'm a podcaster. William Regal would be very ashamed.
Nah, I mean you could throw a lariat.
I mean, that's like my one thing.
Hey Regal, take this euro.
As long as I don't sleep on my arm wrong, you know. Yeah. Zach, I thought I was gonna be a major league pitcher when I was a kid, and even though I was like really small,
I mean,
I was just trying to keep my arm all gassed up.
You're what, like
gassed
5,
up?
5'8"
I'm like 5'6". I'm 5'6" now. Well, I'm 5'7" on my dating profiles.
Okay, yeah.
I'm 5'6.5". But yeah, you know, but you know, I thought I had this golden arm, baby.
Yeah.
Much like
you don't. I will say you don't have. I mean, there are a few tall Chinese people, but you don't have a great genetic.
Averagely,
you don't have a great genetic mix for height.
True. Puerto Rican and Chinese is not exactly.
Puerto Rican Chinese, not exactly.
Not a ton
exactly
of Yao Ming.
Swedish, not exactly Swedish, and Nigerian. It's not.
Sure.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Not quite.
Imagine though. Imagine a Swedish and Nigerian person. That's insane.
That's my future wife right there. Together we'll make a kid that's average height.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She's gonna be 6'8".
Yeah. How are we gonna have sex? Don't think about it, or do. Actually, don't think about it. Wait for the OnlyFans because I need the money.
Yeah, to get 5 guys.
I need the cash. Yeah, I need
to get 5 guys
from the OnlyFans to get 5 guys for me and my made-up family that I have.
Yeah. I mean, you need to feed them. Certainly.
I gotta feed them. I gotta feed my tall wife.
Yeah,
she needs the energy for being so tall. Yeah. Anyway, what the fuck was that, Zach?
Close to the sun. This is the thing. Chapter. This is the thing. This is what happens when One Piece goes on break for 5 weeks. This is what happens. There's nothing to do. There's nothing
also,
to do. Listen, Oda, don't do this ever again.
It's been so long that I don't know how to use Restream anymore. I don't know where the buttons are. There's new buttons. Oh, I found the thing. There it is.
Cogwheel, don't do it.
I'm not gonna do it, Zach.
It's been 5 weeks. We don't need another minute.
I'm not gonna do it, Zach. It's been 5 weeks. I mean,
we don't need another minute.
I'm not gonna do it, Zach. I wouldn't do it.
It's chapter 187.
I'm not gonna do it. The beauty of it is that it's not even about pacing the show anymore or providing I just do it for my own amusement.
Yep, I know.
I just did it for my own amusement. I got to laugh for a full 25 seconds of that, just off screen. Nobody saw. Then I 35 seconds to compose myself. And I'm laughing again now, just thinking about the joy I had. Like, the thing is, Zach knew I was going to do it. That's like, Zach knew I was going to do it.
Of course.
It didn't retract any of the joy I got, though. It retracted 0% of the joy. Anyway, One Piece chapter 1087.
Battleship bags.
Nani?
What does that mean? Oh, wait.
Could be anything. Cover request by Nahisa Tomiketaku. Ace heating up a bath for some capybaras. And that's or capybara.
Now,
capybara plural of
I will assume so.
All right, whatever.
Yeah. Here's the thing. There's 100,000 of these requests, presumably.
Sure. How does Oda choose them?
You picked one with Ace.
Right.
Because there's gonna be an Ace Seraphim. I am almost certain of it. I literally said it the day Seraphim debuted. I want it so fucking bad.
Well, he was. See, if there's going to be an Ace Seraphim, that would presume there may be a Law and maybe even a Blackbeard Seraphim. Because, like, Ace was offered the Warlord position.
Yes. So, like, Ace was offered the Warlord position. He rejected it. However, they obviously did have him in Impel Down for a while.
I forgot. Have we seen a Crocodile Seraphim yet?
Yes.
Oh, we have? Okay.
Yeah. Crocodile. Moria.
That's Croc?
Yeah, well, the Crocodile, Dofi, and Moria Seraphims were in the chapter before break.
Oh, right.
Like,
We just
one
saw
panel.
Them. Right,
they're going to Empty Bluffs, which is where Cross Guild is.
They haven't been active yet. They've been shown now. Yeah.
Yeah. So like Mihawk might just like one-shot 3 of these motherfuckers.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
We don't know what's gonna happen. Obviously, that doesn't happen in this chapter.
The thing that everyone's sleeping on really about all this, when it comes to the Seraphims, is like, Ace Seraphim, Blackbeard, Law, Dofi. we're forgetting the most powerful Seraphim of them all, Edward D. Weevil. What's his name? It's not Edward. It's Weevil. Weevil D.
Newgate.
Yeah.
I mean, he is. I mean, he's a failed Seraphim, as far as we know.
You think so?
Sort of. It's not a Seraphim.
Yeah,
but like
he probably is a yeah.
I mean, the way Oda drew him, it feels, and we've talked about this
clonish
before. It feels clonish. It feels like especially because we know that like DNA mixing is a thing.
Right.
Feels like a mix of like the three major pirates we know from Rox's crew, like Shiki, Kaido, and Whitebeard. It really does. The way he's drawn does really feel like an amalgamation of those three people. So I don't know where Oda's going with that. I kind of think Stussy was a little sussy
yeah.
here.
Stussy with the sussy.
And like again, like probably, was like a hanger on with Mads or whatever, like an even crazier scientist, or maybe even not even a scientist, just like a science fangirl. And like stole their DNA and tried to do that. And then like Weevil is, a failure essentially, but like really strong.
Sure. I just want to throw it back there again. I know this is a popular thing in the community. I'm not original with this, but I think Weevil actually is Whitebeard's kid. Because it's the funniest choice.
No way. It's not funny though. It's not funny.
It's funny.
It's not though.
It's funny. It's like the Sanji funny Duval thing, bro.
But the thing about it is like Whitebeard's
like
whole thing. But like Whitebeard's whole thing.
No, I don't think he knew about him, bro. I don't think he knew about. No, they're not gonna bury Whitebeard, bro. Don't worry.
Sure, but
like this woman did something like or whatever. Like this mom is a villain. This mom's a villain.
I mean, obviously Stussy or Bakken is a villain.
Yeah. Yeah. No, she might not. I think the reveal is like. She's not actually his mom, but Whitebeard is actually his dad. Like she stole him or something. I don't know. Some shit. Because like no, Whitebeard would never. Yeah, I don't think Whitebeard would never allow this if he knew.
Right. You know what I mean? Like if he knew, he'd immediately.
But this is
him and like his son is like his whole thing.
This is the way of biology is a man can have a child and not know. A woman not so much.
That's
probably
true,
know if you had a kid. Unless you think they died somewhere. Yeah. But who knows with Whitebeard, bro? He was getting it in, he's probably.
I mean,
he's fucking Whitebeard, bro.
Stussy was pretty fine back in the day.
Goddamn, bro.
We've been seen.
The bussy on Stussy.
Well, don't forget, like Stussy. Don't forget that like Stussy is a clone, right? So like we have adult clones that aren't Seraphim.
Yes.
So I think like that does kind of hint toward what's going on with Weevil.
No, Weevil could definitely be a clone. I like the theory that he's actually Whitebeard's kid.
Yeah.
But then we have to unbury Whitebeard. You have to explain that.
Yeah, you have to explain that.
Abandon him.
Why does he not with Whitebeard, right?
Yeah.
But I would love the idea of an Ace clone, just again, like an Ace Seraphim again.
It would be heart-wrenching.
Yeah, right. Like if we're gonna
you want to punch me in my dick? That's how you punch me in the dick.
Look to the Straw Hats eventually.
Yeah.
Will there be 7? Will there be 10? Right? Like, or 9, whatever, or 11? Like, I don't know. Like, there's options, but again, do they match up to a crew specifically? Like, straight up? Do they not?
Yeah.
Just like Usopp beat up S Gecko because he's weak. You know what I mean? Like,
S Gecko is shitty as Moria.
Yeah, like, nah, probably not. Like, Kid Moria was a savage and like adult, like teen, like mid-20s Moria, like, he was able to
never forget
Kaido.
Jinbei said.
He lost. He lost, but
he lost to Kaido, but Kaido was Kaido. Jinbei said that Moria got weaker from his reliance on shadows as part of his whole sloth persona.
Yeah,
young Moria, like was out here,
I mean, he was Kid essentially.
Yeah, he basically got Kid. Kid got Moria is what happened.
Yeah, Kid got Moria. Yeah, essentially.
Oda
note. Thank you for the break beam. I'll be doing my best as I acclimate to my improved eyesight. Super!
We love to hear it from the legend with his improved eyes. The man with the diamond.
Man was going into the final saga, and he was like, "Yo, give me Itachi's eyes."
Yo, I need some showering gun shit.
I need Itachi's eyes.
Future sight.
Ship scrapyard, Navy branch, G1.
beat up battleships? ?
Battleship bags.
Interrobang.
You mean like punching bags?
And interrobang is a question mark and exclamation
Market.
point.
Yeah. It's awesome.
So,
Sexy as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you mention it, it does look like their armored hulls have been caved in with punches. Who could do this? There's 2 of them. It's 2 of them.
Yeah.
2 of them. Vice Admiral Garp. Ever since his youth, he made it part of his daily routine. Huh? He's still doing it?
And what about the second one?
That's Aokiji's handiwork. The former admiral was Garp's protege. The rules were no hockey or food abilities allowed while working on the battleship bags. Just goes to show that no one's born a hero. It's a strength you have to earn. Kobe.
Yeah, so just to be clear,
Kobe.
Without hockey or Delver powers.
This is brand new, by the way. This is brand new. That's brand new.
Yeah, what's his?
He's
I don't remember his rank.
Rear Admiral, Commodore.
Sure.
He's like that.
Yeah, he's above a captain.
He's above. Yeah, he's like. I don't think he's a vice admiral.
He's not a vice admiral though. I think he's somewhere between.
Yeah.
But yeah, these battleships have huge dents in them that Garp and Kuzan put in there without hockey or devil fruits, just from straight up punching.
Yeah.
Battleships with big ass dents.
Yeah.
Battleship.
Now that we're back. And now that we're back to Hachinosu, the pirate island in the New World, obviously, I think the Marines are the good guys. So that's on.
Oh, so who's this going for a skinny dip?
He sent Sandwolf flying? Shit, Garp's scary. We gotta pull him out quick. He'll drown. But how?
Sanwon Wolf literally. We cut to Sanwon Wolf being off screen by Garp. I guess it's not off screen because we see him. But him getting punched got off screen.
Yeah, the punch was off screen, but he was punched off of the island. He is a giant.
I
think Garp one-shot him into the ocean.
Besides Zunisha, isn't he the biggest character that we know? Is he bigger than Oars? Is he bigger than Oars, right?
I don't...
He's a giant that ate a giant fruit or something, right?
Yes, but
he walks in the ocean. He literally walks through the ocean.
Walks in the ocean, and he is currently upside down in the ocean, drowning. Yeah. Then they don't know how to save him because he's huge.
Oh yeah,
This is the legendary hero. Glug 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 glug. Heavy drinker, Earth of Fire.
That's Basco Shot, who low-key is one of my favorite Blackbeard pirates just by design.
I mean, he's a fucking weirdo, but
he's a fucking alcoholic guy.
This is a really cool attack. This is a really cool, like, again, like fighting style. Like he drinks and it's fire and shit.
It's pretty cool.
And it's cool. Yeah, he throws fire at Garp, and Garp fucking blocks that shit.
Garp casually holds up some pirates in front of him to block the fire.
Yeah,
and says, "Cold as ice," says nothing. Just
and then what does he? And what does he say, Lawson? Then what does he do?
He calls the. Wait, is that him saying this?
Yeah,
he says the attack. He calls the attack Pirate Jack-o'-lantern.
And then he throws the 3 pirates, or 4 pirates. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He throws 7 pirates that are on fire.
Yeah.
At other pirates.
Yeah, they're on fire.
Ever beat a dude with another dude? That's what Garp's doing that, but those dudes are on fire.
They're on fire, and he's doing them 7 at a time. He just has 7 casually, 7
and he's just
on fire dudes, and he chucks them at the other dudes.
Yeah, because fuck the Blackbeard pirates, I guess.
Pirate Jack-o'-lantern.
You bastard! Are you trying to destroy Pirate Island? Garp! If the town burns down, Captain Teach will kill us. He's totally outnumbered, and he isn't even flinching. What a terrifying geezer!
Garp is just smiling. Come in, Vice Admiral Garp. Garp-sama. The wounded and all the rescued slaves are on board. We're setting sail. Hibari-chan, hang in there. We need to thaw the frozen people out slowly. Is Captain Kobe okay?
Yo, I just want to be clear. That like, well, two things. I need to make
Kobe
two
with
things
the
very
Riz,
clear.
but yeah,
Kobe with the Riz. Obviously, like Kobe has to escape, right? We don't, like the Kobe's not on the ship yet, but like Kobe's got to escape, obviously. But like,
yeah,
even if Garp dies right now, like in the
sure.
next panel, which by the way,
he's not. He's not gonna die in the next panel. No.
This 78-year-old man flew his ship.
Yeah.
Into the headquarters of a Yonko.
And of pirates.
Of a Yonko crew.
Yeah.
Fucked up everyone.
Yeah. He one shot
the
like
Yonko.
One shot like a whole island, yeah.
And successfully got everyone to safety already.
All the slaves and the injured, all the other Marines.
Everyone but Kobe.
Kobe, Helmeppo, and Gru are not on board yet.
Yeah.
Spoilers,
okay.
But yes.
Yeah.
But yes. Yes.
Okay.
Rescued all the slaves already, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Of which, he's the Blackbeard's a Yonko. He probably had a bunch of them.
Garp is him. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah. Even if Garp had died, right, you're right. Like, he's accomplished so much at this point.
Garp dies right now, and I don't even care. Like,
he'd be a legend. He would still be a legend,
you literally, like Luffy...
He's fighting 5 Yonko commanders. One of them is Kuzan.
He's fighting 4 Yonko commanders, and 1 is an admiral.
Yeah, 1 was an admiral.
I mean, but again, like the thing about One Piece, powers, like...
You can argue that Kuzan is stronger than any Yonko commander based on...
You can argue that Kuzan is stronger than he was as an admiral because, like, One Piece power is, like, based on, like, your personal, like, drives. And, like, Kuzan is, like, free now. And so, like, his will... Like, again, the inverse Moria, right? Like, Moria... like got weaker when he got beat by Kaido because his will was broken, right? Like, Kainu's will was like bolstered because now he's like doing what
when he wanted to kill Luffy, he was like Mike Myers, yeah.
You know what I mean?
He was like unstoppable when he was trying to kill Luffy.
Who?
Yeah, Akainu. He was like Mike Myers. He was like way stronger.
Yeah, always. But again, like if you're following your goal.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Again, like even for example, like Oda drew those sketches of like the Straw Hats and the different timelines, and like those are the timelines. Like if like again, like if Zoro achieves his goal, like he ages more more gracefully, and like he gets stronger as he gets older, and like if he doesn't, then he like descends into like terribleness. That's, again, Oda's sort of, and that's all through the story we see that like if you stay true fighting for your dreams, like you get stronger. Or for example, in my opinion, this is what happening with Crocodile.
Crocodile's flourishing
now because he like his will was reignited when he saw Whitebeard, his like eternal nemesis, acknowledge Luffy, who was like an upstart that beat him sort of by like luck and like a technicality.
Yeah.
And so like that reignited like, oh, Whitebeard is going to acknowledge Luffy. Like, fuck that. No, I'm going to fuck this guy up. I'm going to be strong. Like, I'm going to like be myself. Like, you know what I mean? Like
I think
it's that fighting spirit, right? Like
Marineford reinvigorated Crocodile.
Exactly. Sure. And so I think, a lot of power scaling doesn't like take that into consideration because it's like it's not directly, it's an implied strength.
The Straw Hats, before Robin says "I want to live," are weaker than they are after she says that.
Yes, right. As when they are resolved,
and right? that's text. That's not even subtext. Zoro says to Kaku, because I rewatched this recently. Zoro says to Kaku like, "I'm way stronger than I was back then," which in story is like fucking yesterday, but it's not about time. It means Robin said she wants to live. Also, Nami says it.
It's Nami about the resolve to do the thing they need to do.
Yeah, the reason they got rinsed by CP9, well, they didn't know how strong they were also. But also they were confused. They were like, why is Robin going with them? We just kicked out Usopp. We have emotional turmoil. We don't know what we're doing exactly. And then as soon as Robin says, I want to live, they're like, we're going to fuck these guys up.
Yeah. And
they
you know,
do.
like the story, the trope or theme of One Piece of like being free and living how you want. That obviously ties into how Oda thinks about his character's abilities and strengths and powers, right? Like,
yeah.
So Kuzan, whether he's a secret agent or whatever, like he's out here living how he wants, and in my opinion, that would make him stronger. I think it's not a definitive argument. It's not a definitive argument by any means.
I actually think
you can make an argument that he's. I think there's an argument as an admiral.
I think there's an argument for the opposite, that I think that he's weaker now because he's allowing himself to be turned to the dark side under Blackbeard's rule. This is, of course, with the caveat that he's not actually a spy and trying to take down Blackbeard from the inside.
But even if he's not a spy, though, we don't know his true motives.
I mean, that's what makes him so interesting, right? I don't know.
Right? Like, again,
I think the money is pretty good that he's actually a spy. I think it's pretty good money, but it's not.
Is he a
definitive money?
He could be a spy for the Marines.
Yes. Sure. Or he could just be a rogue. He could just be a rogue.
But he could also be like a rogue element.
Yeah.
Who's using Blackbeard as much as Blackbeard is using him to get to the places he needs to get to. Again, like if he's trying to destabilize the world government, for example.
Right.
Or like just the Marines. Because again, he might not know about the Gurusei or like the Im and all that shit. Like he might not know about that.
Yeah.
We're not sure.
Right. But I mean, based on how Kuzan
may still hold a grudge against the Kainu, we don't know.
Based on how Kuzan was introduced as like this, like not like he was a mastermind, but like if you look at Eni's lobby, he orchestrated a lot of Eni's lobby. Yeah. So he doesn't strike me as the type of person who would be not in control of his situation, if you know what I mean.
Well, like, I feel like it's weird if this were the case, like if he had other goals outside of like what sort of
he could be Nico Robin and Blackbeard the way Robin did the Crocodile. I'm saying like that's epic, but not like specifically about the poneglyphs, but like about something else.
Yeah, it's possible, but
he just seems too smart. Like he seems.
It's weird to me because, like, if his goal was to destabilize or oppose the world government or the Marines, why not just go to the Revs?
Yeah, but I think he's got reasons.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like they're unstated as of yet, clearly, but like,
yeah, he's got.
I think the fact that he didn't go to the Revs, is a clue there because, like, why would you go to Blackbeard or even any pirate crew if your goal was to oppose the world government or the Marines? Like the Revolutionary Army is doing that hard body. Yeah,
I mean, also it's like extra. Like Diaz Drake was a spy.
Yeah, no, I mean,
the history.
Drake,
Corazon.
And you can make an argument that Corazon was, also sort of spying on Kaido. Yeah, we don't know how long we don't know how long that organizational hierarchy has existed. We don't know how long Dofi and Kaido have really been working together, but we can assume probably for a while because Kaido's been in Wano for 20 fucking years.
Yeah.
So that's longer. Corazon only died like 15 years ago. Law's like 20, right? So Law was like 7 or 8. It's like 12 years. It was like half, like almost half. Kaido had been in Wano for half the time he'd been there. So like the likelihood that Corazon was also giving them information on Kaido, and then so like
that's part of
they've been doing this. They fucking watch the Yonkos. Like they do be watching the Yonkos.
You gotta watch
Oda is not burying the Navy in his world building. Like they are. They still be doing shit.
I mean, they're part of the world government's armor control, right?
Yeah.
So they have to have some grip on what's going on. Okay, so anyway, yeah, back to the chapter.
Second thing,
my bad.
which is about this panel in the chapter.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Habari.
Yeah.
On the comms. And if you look to the right of the "We're setting sail" box, you'll see something very interesting.
I can't tell what that is.
You'll see motherfucking Bogard. That's who that is right there.
Okay.
That's important. That could be important because
Word.
he's also him.
Word.
That's Garp's right hand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's Garp's right hand. No rank, no name, but he did train Kobe and slice his guns really fast in a cover panel or in a volume cover. And he looks cool. He wears a Humphrey Bogart hat, like a fedora, but like looks really good in it. And he wears that long trench coat on his shoulders, like a boss.
He doesn't have any rank.
We don't know. We don't know anything about him, but other than that, he like is literally Garp's like second in command, like Garp's personal like guy.
Interesting. Is Captain Kobe
and he's a swordsman, by the way. That's what we also know. He's a swordsman.
Word. Yeah, that might come up later. Big action panel here. So in the background, we have Gru and Kobe and Helmeppo fighting people, and we got the foreground is Garp and he's yelling. Sorry, over the comms. You can pull out when you're ready. Garp, we're done here. Kobe, Gru, Helmeppo, it's time to go. Yes, sir. Hachinosa lives up to his reputation. There's no end to all these pirates.
So hold on. I think that is that the.
Oh, and then in the mist, Kuzan appears out of through the smoke. Yeah.
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 I just want to I want to check something because I think. No, never mind. Okay, no, it's later in the chapter. No, but this is actually the only panel I think of Kobe actually doing work.
In this chapter, I think.
In the whole chapter, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big action panel. Gru's got a weird weapon. It's a morning star.
He had a spear earlier.
Yeah, so his golem fruit.
It's unclear if the spear was an actual spear, or if he made that also out of clay and then changed it, or if he had a spear and then like just covered that with clay to make a giant spiked mace. Either way, really dope. Either way, very cool.
So the clay that he makes, because it's the golem fruit, but he can make weapons as well.
I think it's the clay. Isn't it the clay fruit? Isn't it?
I thought it was the golem fruit. I'm not sure.
Let me look. We have the technology.
He made the golems out of clay for sure. So he can make weapons out of clay. But I think if he makes weapons, they might be sentient, because they're also golems that just formed into weapons.
So it actually the direct translation is squish.
Okay.
It's the squish fruit.
But so maybe it is just clay. But he can make. But this mace looks like this mace. Does this mace have a base? No.
No. In Japanese, no, it doesn't.
Am I just seeing a face
Japanese? Yeah, in Japanese, it's the gunyo fruit, and I think gunyo does directly translate to clay.
But he can make He can make living things with it. He can make golems because we.
He is probably awakened. Maybe. I mean, we don't know that for sure.
I mean,
but Dofi and Karasu made like semi-sentient, or like at least
Karasu made his turned into a swarm of crows.
Well, no, but he also had like the construct crows that were like doing things and like talking to Sabo, and Dofi. Yes. And I for some reason I read this recently, like I read this chapter or panel recently. Dofi made like a string clone that like
yes,
was him, like was
yeah,
doing him shit, like
yeah,
Dofi shit.
yeah,
So presumably awakened paramecia users can make, like theoretically, Katakuri could make a Mochi clone of himself.
probably, yeah.
And so maybe Gru is an awakened Clay user, and he can make,
Clay doubles.
semi-sentient golds, or that's just like a power of the clay fruit, because like it makes sense that you can make like sculptures out of clay, or that
It does. It does.
but they also might be
Not
not as, he might have to like actively control them, and they might not be able to like sort of think or like receive.
It may be like Sasori. The more
transmit.
he makes, the harder there is to control.
Possible, yeah.
I took over a whole nation with this clay army.
Like I said, Garp-san, I can't just let you leave.
You sure about that, Kuzan?
I just want to say that Kuzan looks fucked up. Like people were like,
he's taking
tank
damage.
that shit. Garp didn't do that much damage in that first chapter, in the chapter before the break. Nah. Garp's the man.
Garp and Kuzan are both taking some damage.
Yeah, but Garp's fighting like a whole island.
Yeah, that's true. Homepo, I should have gone with the others. We're doomed. Gru, hey, Garp-san, am I also the future of the Marines? You still want to go, Kuzan?
You can't underestimate the Titanic captains. Ha ha ha.
I thought that was Kobe that said that.
Oh, my bad. Oh, we can't.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Sorry,
That's okay.
Sorry.
Well, yeah,
I thought that was the guy in the background. I thought Kobe was just tired.
Yeah, we can't underestimate the Titanic captains. Listen up, you three. Head straight to the coast and you'll be fine. Don't die on me, you hear? Yes, sir. But I want to pause right now because Gru asking if he's also the future Marines is really funny. I just love that.
I love that immediately. It's so sad.
No, it's not burying him. It's just funny that like he's
a rear admiral, man. He's fucking.
He wants Garp's approval.
I know,
bro. Wouldn't you, bro? If you were in this position, you came on this mission to save this guy, and your man, the guy you clearly looked up to, is like, this other guy we're saving is the future. Like, well, yeah. I'm pretty good. I'm higher ranked than him.
I'm right here. I'm literally right. I'm here. I've been here the whole time.
Bro, I'm a higher rank than he is, and I can make clay.
And I have a devil fruit. Yo, what if? Okay. Crazy, just out there theory right now.
Gru's the traitor.
Would Oda? So now we're at Garp and Kuzan are staring down.
Yeah, they're fighting.
They're staring each other down right now. Would it be crazy for Kobe to get Kuzan's fruit somehow?
Yeah, well, he'd have to die, and then
that's true.
Yeah, and then it would have to regrow, and then he'd have to eat it. I mean, that's still a theory people have been saying.
Yeah, I just hate Akainu so much that Kobe beating him just would make my heart so happy.
Man, how is Kobe gonna get strong enough to fight Akainu though?
I mean, it's probably not gonna happen, but like, wouldn't it be great though? Like every Akainu stand just suffering so much when Kobe beats the shit out of their boy. Oh, it'd be so great.
Yeah, I mean,
that would be peak. Like, let's be honest. Like that would be
pretty lit.
Fucking peak. Also, the fact that Garp's tie is still like pretty well done is like amazing.
I mean, the guy, he's a class act.
I mean,
oh, this is you technically.
Oh yeah. Someone help! Yeah.
Kobe. Oh no, they still have a hostage. I'm coming. We almost left you behind. Kobe, Baka, it's a trap. Huh? Motion. Stab. Splurt. So what had happened was a man was invisible and he tried to stab Kobe. But then a hero came along. His name was Garp. Garp took the stab.
Yeah, Garp
from invisible
with a black a hockey coated Shiryu stab.
Yeah.
I just want to be clear that Garp was about to fight Kuzan.
Yes.
And Shiryu
was invisible.
Right. And chose to sneak attack Kobe.
Yes.
to attack Garp, as we'll see just in this next panel.
Right. Garp, well,
but anybody who thinks that fucking Shiryu is stronger than Kuzan, you're a lunatic.
I mean,
time exists. That color spread came out before Kuzan was officially a Blackbeard pirate. That's all I'm going to say about that. Also, your boy Shiryu just got wrecked.
So I think here's the thing that people don't. So the thing of is people scale Shiryu directly to Magellan before he's invisible, which is fair. They were called equals essentially.
I mean, other than the fact that we know that Magellan is stronger because he beat him in a fight.
Yeah, but he might have had help or whatever, because like everybody.
I mean, well, yeah, sure. It is, the Marines info down.
Sure,
they're obviously working.
Yeah, they captured Shiryu and put him in jail. So yeah.
Yeah.
But he was considered equal to Magellan before time skip, Devil Fruit, blah blah blah.
Yeah. The thing about the Devil Fruit is it's fucking mid.
Here's the thing about it: in a world where people have observation hockey, it's mid. It might have been cool pre-time skip. But now it's I mean, it's good. It's not bad. But it's
fine.
It's mid though.
It's fine.
I mean, you want to cut down a bunch of jobbers? No problem. You want to hide, get some intel? Sure.
Yeah. You want to die and give it to Usopp? Cool.
You want to try to defeat Garp or someone who like matters?
Bro, imagine if this was fucking Zoro. Imagine if it was Kobe and Zoro. If it's just imagine. Okay.
I don't think Zoro's observation is as good as Garp's, but
who does it matter? If this was Zoro, Luffy, and Kobe, first episode, right? This exact scenario. He fucking goes to stab Kobe. Zoro gets stabbed. And then he kills Shiryu outright. Garp just punches him here and fucks him up.
Well, I don't know about that necessarily.
What's he doing to King of Hell Ashura?
Well, no, I'm saying Zoro's really sturdy. He's like a really durable character. But Garp's got a lot of hit points, is what I'm saying.
No. The man tanked Hakai. It's no.
I've never seen Zoro be run all the way through and then immediately counterattack, is what I'm saying.
I mean, sure.
I've never seen that happen.
He scarred Kaido after blocking Hakai. So
yeah, but Zoro's never been run through like this and then immediately counterattack. This is
no.
We've only seen Whitebeard pull shit like this off.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
I mean that's the company we're talking about here. This is like a Whitebeard level thing Garp did here.
I mean, Shiryu is Squardo level, essentially, is what you're saying. And I agree, kind of.
I mean, he definitely did more damage than Squardo did.
I mean, sure.
No, I mean when Kainu punched a hole in Whitebeard.
I know what you meant.
I'm not talking about Squardo.
I know what you meant. I'm just burying Shiryu.
Squardo level. Well, no, but I'm with you.
To me, though, Shiryu is the worst of the fucking worst. Because not only is he a Blackbeard pirate who are scrubs, but he was also a Marine.
Right.
And
not even head jailer.
The jailer, yeah, he was a fucking corrections officer. Fuck off, bro.
He's a piece of shit. No, he's a piece of shit.
But at least Kuzan has interactions with the fucking Straw Hats that make us like him, and we enjoyed his justice.
See,
and he fucked up a Kainu, which again that gets points with me.
I have no problem with Shiryu, in the sense that here's the thing. I think the people who were really Shiryu's gonna defeat Mihawk, it's not looking very good for you.
No, it is not.
I think you're pretty. I think if you're on the Shiryu's gonna quote unquote defeat Mihawk train, you're fucked. Because there's no chance this level of guy. Okay, well let's just get to all right, let's get to why. Okay, he stabs Garp. Garp goes and then Kobe's like, what? And then immediately Garp punches this motherfucker, says, eat this, and punches and chokes him into the earth.
Yeah, he just chokeslams him. He straight up chokeslams him.
Straight up.
He just chokeslams him into the ground, and Shiryu's fucked up now.
Shiryu is so fucked up, and now he's invisible.
He's invisible. He knocks this man out of invisibility, and then he calls him the punk from Impel Down.
That punk from Impel Down. He was invisible.
It's Shiryu-san. He's stabbed on Garp. He's been weakened. Get him.
I mean, okay, sure. That'd be impressive, except if you were supposedly somebody who could defeat Mihawk, then it's not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sure, damaging Garp at all, even like though he was trying to fight Kuzan and you attack Kobe and he just stopped Kobe from getting stabbed. Sure. That'd be impressive unless you were supposed to be like Blackbeard's top commander, and which case,
unless you're supposed to be.
I've seen top commanders do more impressive things. Like,
bro, imagine King, bro. Imagine King coming into the fucking he's King. He's supposed to be on King, Zoro, Katakuri, Ben Beckman, fucking Marco level.
Yeah,
like this is what? Like
this is not impressive.
Here. This is not impressive.
No,
like again,
not.
like sure, Marco got punched in the face by Garp. But Marco was going straight 100 to the fucking scaffold.
Yeah,
like about to end Marineford.
Yeah, but he was gonna end He was gonna end the whole arc, and Garp was like,
out here trying to stab Kobe in a trap. Like he set up a trap with a distressed woman. Like, bro, you're the worst.
Yeah,
you're the fucking worst.
I mean, King. Like defeated the whole Big Mom Pirates by himself.
Like twice.
Marco sent Kizaru flying.
I mean, fought Big Mom, beat up 2 Yonko commanders at once. Healed the and also again, like not even isn't even a combatant. Like he's a fucking healer.
He's a doctor.
He's a goddamn priest. He's a goddamn cleric, and he's out here, like fighting admirals. Like
let's not even talk about Rayleigh. Let's not even go there.
I mean, I
mean, you all need to be impressed with this Shiryu.
Shiryu is supposed to be Blackbeard's Rayleigh, and we're like, okay, yeah, sure thing.
Yeah, I mean, Blackbeard's the new Rock, so Shiryu is Whitebeard. Get the fuck out of here, like
Shiki. I guess.
I mean, still no though.
But yeah.
Shiki was gonna defeat Roger. Roger got away from him.
Well, but that was again
maybe not defeat. He had him cornered though, and then a storm.
That's not a that's not a 1v. That's hard to power scale because it's literally like
I'm just saying
an armada of ships.
He did. He did.
Roger and his crew were on a single boat. Like I don't know, man.
I'm just saying it still would have been something.
Yeah.
Shiki and Whitebeard and even young Big Mom.
Shiki, Whitebeard, and Roger. As much as I dislike Shiki, and I just actually don't dislike him.
He's trying to fight the world government. I kind of respect it. I kind of respect it.
I just wish Oda had, not just wasted him for the movie. Really, is what my gripe is. I wish he had been as more of a central character. In my opinion, I think he would have been an awesome.
He'll come back.
I don't know.
I think he will. He's out there, right?
I think it's too late.
No,
because I think the best way Shiki could have really been used is almost in a Rayleigh role
to Blackbeard. Yeah, I think he will.
The rocks.
I think that is what's going to happen. By the way,
I think
that still is going to happen.
Is this if Garp if they all get away?
Because I think the Blackbeard Pirates needed if anything, this chapter stuff. I think the Blackbeard Pirates need an upgrade. If they're the real, maybe unless not. Maybe they're not the real final bosses. Maybe it's the Gorosanium or whatever. But
and the Holy Knights.
And the
Seraphim and the Admiral.
We've just known Blackbeard for so long. I would just rather he actually be the final boss, but
it is the dichotomy though of shortcuts and stolen power and borrowed power versus hard work and effort and doing the journey.
He's still devil fruits. He's a devil fruit hunter. He's a piece of shit. Yeah,
like Luffy and the Straw Hats are doing it.
Well, I still want the Straws to beat them. Obviously, I just want them to be built up properly first.
Yeah, but to me, you know, and I've said this a lot on Discord, and we've talked about it a little bit, just like when we're gaming and shit. But like, Blackbeard as the antithesis to Luffy in that regard, as far as the journey, right? Like Blackbeard is scheming. He waited for 40 years or 30 years or whatever on Whitebeard's crew, and then he killed his friend and stole the devil fruit, and then stole Whitebeard's fruit, and probably fucking did some chicanery with Marco to become a Yonko and win the payback war and shit, and blah 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 blah.
You talking about when he defeated Marco in the payback war?
Defeated Marco.
Yeah, but I'm just to be clear because this.
I mean, just to be clear, when Blackbeard defeats people, he takes their. But just to be clear, when Blackbeard defeats people, he takes their fruits.
Well, he didn't kill them.
Marco's flying around real casually. Yo, boy.
Yeah, he got. I think the story is that the remnants retreated.
The remnants just couldn't kill him. Like they didn't. Yeah. They didn't kill him. So like he got. Now he's the Yonko. That's all it means.
I mean, when you look at the remnants, though, to be fair, they're a far cry from the Whitebeard pirates at full strength. No offense.
I mean,
Jozu lost an arm.
Jozu lost an arm.
Marco. I mean, Marco's great, but I mean, Jozu lost an arm. There's no.
But again, the same. But what I was talking about earlier, the stream, the will, right? The will to fight. They followed Pops. They followed Whitebeard. They don't have the will. That's why they were probably at their strongest at Marineford and probably at their weakest post Whitebeard death.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So like,
I would believe that Shiryu could have defeated Vista. I believe that. I mean, Vista looked impressive enough, but him and Mihawk were like sparring. I mean, it wasn't like that serious. Obviously, Vista's skilled, but like I could believe that Shiryu could have beat him.
Obviously, there was a little bit more in the anime. I actually just recently looked up this the manga chapter, and they fight for like a second. They literally fight. It's like 2.
Yeah, it's like a clash. It's like a classic Oda clash. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like Whitebeard's in trouble, and Vista's like,
"Yo." Yeah, they cut it off. Yeah. Mihawk threw like one serious attack the whole shit. It was the first one on Whitebeard. He made like one serious attack the whole war.
Well, I want to get this out.
Anyway,
we got to start clipping these because this is a great point. Mihawk's entire point in Marineford as a narrative is to prove the importance of allies. That's the only reason he's there. He's a lone swordsman who sails the seas by himself. He is the strongest. However, whenever he attacks Whitebeard, what happens? A Whitebeard commander gets in his way.
Yeah.
Oh no, I have to fight this guy to get to that guy. Annoying.
Then he was trying to kill Luffy and Crocodile.
Then he was trying to kill Luffy. Wow. And who gets in the way? Crocodile and Buggy. Who are Mihawk's current allies? Crocodile and Buggy. Who else gets in Mihawk's way? The Whitebeard commanders. After Whitebeard orders them to help Luffy.
Yeah.
Why
Mr. One's also in Cross Guild now, by the way.
Also Mr. One in Cross Guild, yeah. Also Mihawk's ally. Why does Whitebeard do that? Because as Mihawk explicitly states in Marineford, Luffy has a terrifying power to attract allies to his cause.
I just want to point out that
directly there. So power scaling Mihawk at all in Marineford is bananas. But generally, like the whole point of
he took no damage from the whole war.
I mean, yeah, he did take 0 damage.
We've never seen Mihawk ever take damage or be truly pressed in any way.
Yeah, him and Kizaru are really like the only two people who didn't take damage. The ghosts.
We don't know what it takes to defeat either of them yet. We can presume that like Whitebeard would have beaten them in 1v1s, but I mean he didn't beat Kizaru though, so never mind. He had a 1v1 with Whitebeard and took no damage, so but he's the weakest admiral, obviously. Anyway.
He's the strongest Marine.
No, I know. I love when people say
everyone
always puts Kizaru at the bottom of every admiral thing, and it's really funny to me.
It's good
because he got a paper cut from Rayleigh once. But whatever.
Yeah. Again, as I've said many times, Akainu and Aokiji are fucking lucky. This man gave 0 fucks about being fleet admiral.
Yeah.
And by the way, bonus content at the end. I'll give a reason for that.
Kizaru, if he wanted to, he could run the whole operation probably. But
so we got Helmeppo and Gru. We're back to the chapter. We got Helmeppo and Gru. Also, again, the power of allies.
Garp-san! This is nothing. Go to the ship, Kobe. But it's my fault. You were protecting me. Kobe, don't flatter yourself. I was in his sights the whole time.
Confirmation that Shiryu is a huge bitch. He was invisible. He could have directly attacked Garp. Why didn't he?
Well,
because he knows he would get bodied.
Here's my question though. Do you think there's like a way to awaken the invisible fruit that make it not mid to even be undetected by even the best observation users? Because like observation hockey, like making this fruit useless seems kind of like, why would you give it to Shiryu then? It just seems kind of dumb. There must be like an awakened version of it where you erase your whole presence or some weird shit.
Right? That is what I think is gonna happen.
Yeah. I'm just bringing it up, but
my headcanon timeline has Blackbeard Pirates versus the Straw Hat Pirates after Laugh Tale.
Okay.
Which means, and also the same timeline, I have Cross Guild versus Straw Hats at Laugh Tale for the One Piece.
You think it's gonna be a straight? Well, we are gonna get Zoro versus Mihawk, but
I think Zoro versus Mihawk, Luffy versus Awakened Buggy happen at Laugh Tale.
Awakened Buggy. Oh fuck, man!
No, and the reason I say that is Oda recently said in an interview that he was not. I don't know the exact. Again, it was like an English translation. I don't want to but essentially, he was upset with Gear 5 versus Kaido. Not actually, but he had to draw Kaido seriously. Kaido was still fighting seriously.
And
Oda wants to draw a fight where both fighters are ridiculous.
This is why Blackbeard's been goofy from the start. I just want to point out.
Also true. Blackbeard has been goofy from the start.
But
Buggy is the goofiest.
Undeniably, yes. Yeah.
Undeniably.
Yeah.
He is the bombastic clown prince.
I mean, Gear 5 Luffy against Awakened Buggy. Oh
the best, bro. It'd be
God.
so fucking good. It'd be so fucking good.
Yeah,
so I think that is the
but that's still gonna be. But it's gonna be a squash, though, right?
Well, but again, it doesn't matter.
Is this gonna be Luffy? But I'm just asking.
It doesn't matter because the real fight. That's the whole thing. The real fight is Zoro versus Mihawk for World's Strongest Swordsman in the One Piece. That's the magic.
I know.
That's the magic.
I'm
also, Sanji versus Transman Crocodile. Oda confirming. Oda confirming and supporting trans identity by having Sanji fight a trans man because Crocodile not a woman anymore. Transman Crocodile. So that would be, in my opinion, that's Laugh Tale. So what I'm saying is, yes, Shiryu will be able to negate his presence, be void incarnate, and be nothingness. However, Zoro will be the world's strongest swordsman. And back to Kiyoshiro's very first speech to Zoro, Zoro will be able to cut nothing, and Shiryu probably gets fucking low diffed.
Man, I would love it. I would love it.
Oh, seems reasonable to me if they were going with like a race to the thing. Again, I think Blackbeard Pirates are, again, if we're talking about fucking one, like Yonko actually chasing the One Piece, they don't look like they got a fucking shot. So I think leads me.
Blackbeard beat Law.
But like,
no, I'm fucking with you, Zach. Yeah, they haven't been as impressive as Shanks, that's for sure.
So that's the thing. But I think the whole point, though, is that like to get the One Piece, you need to be legit top tier. But Blackbeard's real goal isn't the One Piece. Blackbeard's real goal is to like have his own country and like be a king and conquer maybe the world, fight the world government. You know, he might think, oh, the world government, especially after whatever happens at Egghead. Start for.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. But like Blackbeard might just directly go after the world government, especially after whatever Egghead happens. That might, and we can get into that after post this. Although I know you kind of have an out, but
I do have an out. Oh fuck, it's coming up soon. Fuck.
Yeah.
So fodder are here.
Yeah. Garp's vulnerable. We might be able to take him out now. Killing him is an instant ticket to wealth and glory. Get him! He's got a 3-crown bounty. That's the same as an admiral. Yo, of course, Oda, shout out. That's around 3 billion berries. Oh, the same as Luffy. Interesting. Out of the way, small fry. You guys wouldn't stand a chance, even if we bound both his arms and legs. Ice glove.
Flashback. Take you on as a disciple. I like my freedom, thanks. Go learn from one of the Navy's instructors.
Zephyr? They've taught me all they can. I'm ready for the next level. Make me your disciple.
Get lost. All right, remember, no hockey. This is training.
I couldn't use it even if I wanted to. Oh, young Kuzan didn't have hockey.
Yeah, Garp's punching one of the battleships.
So yeah, no. So it's bam, pow, bam. This is you.
I was just describing the panel before. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Garp like dents one of the battleships and Kuzan.
Oh yeah, that panel. Yeah. But these sound effects are super. Are awesome. So interesting.
Bam.
Pow.
Bam.
And then Garp just getting like.
Huh?
I love this. Garp's like, so Kuzan just like starts punching the ship next to Garp, Kuzan just starts punching the ship next to Garp, and like he, the classic like I'm just gonna train next to you until you accept me, classic shonen. But Garp, as he's punching these bags, starts to like complain about life to Kuzan, which is just. I love this scene. I love it so much because again,
this is really important though, Zach.
This is huge. Well, yes. Also,
this next line is actually way
in the meta. This is huge. Yes,
this is a huge line, and I have to assume this is the correct translation.
It is, as far as I know. Yeah.
Okay. Bam, thud, ha. My son became a revolutionary. Damn it, Chickshaw. Bam, bam. Then we fast forward actually because he's a lot older now.
Yeah. And
now my grandson says he's gonna be a pirate. I won't stand for it.
Why are you telling me this?
Kuzan, let's get
he's the son. You're the son he's never had.
You're my new son, and you're black. I've adopted a black son for appearances. Kuzan, let's get a bite to eat. What? What happened, Zach? I'm looking at the manga. I can't see Zach laughing. Okay.
You killed me.
Well, I mean, my son's a revolution. My grandson's a pirate. It looks bad in the paper. But if Big News Morgan says Garp adopts a black son, it looks a lot better.
Yeah, I'm a hero. Damn
it worked for Jolie and Pitt. Anyway, let's get a bite to eat.
I'm an admiral now. Remember, I'm busy.
Some tea then. Come on. Okay, pause.
I love all of this. This is a great fucking 5 panels of fucking One Piece. This
might not be news to anybody, but in the One Piece community, this has been highly debated. But as far as we know, Monkey D. Dragon is Garp's son. Yeah. I know most people just assumed that, but there was actually a lot of debate about it. Whether he was the husband of Garp's daughter or something instead, right?
This is a brutal. By the way, okay, this is one of the best flashbacks I can remember in One Piece.
And it's really short too.
It's really short. It's one of the best flashbacks, and these next 2 panels are heartbreaking.
This is some shit out of a Western right here.
They're staring each other down, and Kuzan says to Garp, "You have a habit of raising enemies."
Man, that's so heartbreaking. Actually, it's so heartbreaking. We're through. My bone-headed pupil. Clash.
Oh, this clash is so good. This panel is fucking good.
This is iconic. This panel.
Put it on a poster. Put it on my wall.
Garp comes in underneath Kuzan's jaw. Kuzan hits the top of Garp's head, his forehead protector, if you will. He doesn't have one. This is a Naruto, but theoretically, he gets him like in the face. I'm not burying Kuzan. He punches him in the face, but Garp gets him in the jaw.
And we got a little black lightning here.
Yeah.
We got whatever Kuzan's ice glove, sort of aura is. Also unclear if Kuzan can use hockey. by the way.
I mean,
no, he never gets. Okay, no,
he's an admiral, so he can.
I mean, true. He does the Rio thing, yeah.
Yeah.
But I meant like Conqueror's hockey, right? Like still.
Yeah. We don't know about that.
But like, there's this aura here. It's cool. It's like icy and shit.
Yeah.
But then there's like
did Garp use Conquerors? I forgot.
I mean, again, this is hotly debated in the community.
But yes,
I think Galaxy Impact was pretty obviously Conqueror's hockey.
I mean, I would believe you, yes, because like, what the fuck? he punched the whole island in half. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've never seen a single.
If
punch
that's just Rio, that's like
motherfuckers be out here like King Punch is Conqueror's hockey. He can only use it once a day, and it's like, bro, if you think King Punch is fucking Conqueror's, what the hell did Garp just do?
Yeah, I mean, so there's a huge explosion on the island, and notably, Kuzan and Garp both go flying. Kobe, Vice Admiral Garp, Sama, and then we get bad guys.
Nah, you bastards! You're not getting away! This is Hachinosu. This is the Beehive. You shouldn't have poked the pirate hive if you didn't want to get swarmed. You think your friends are safe because they set sail? Don't underestimate my island fruit. I'm Pika, but slightly better.
Yeah, better Pika. Yeah. Pan. Habari! Where's Kobe senpai? I'm sorry, all I did was get in the way. He'll be right behind us. I'm just glad you're safe. What the heck is that?
All you will see in the papers is Blackbeard this and Blackbeard that. It's high time we got a crack at the spotlight. Tomorrow's headlines are gonna read: Vice Admiral Garp and his squad of rising stars failed to rescue the hero Captain Kobe. Avalo Pizarro, 4th captain of the Blackbeard Pirates, used his awesome new power to crush their foolish plan.
No, don't do it, please. There are innocent civilians on board. Kobe, don't lose your head. Justice will prevail.
All right, Bogart definitely cutting this man's arm off. I'm just saying.
He seems really sure that they're not fucked. But I just want to point out the giant fucking hand.
Yeah, it is cool. It's real cool.
It's about to like swat the ship out of the fucking ocean.
Yeah, someone's cutting that arm. Someone's definitely cutting that arm.
But who could it be? Who?
Oh, wait, it's Sunday. It's Sunday, so let me just double check to make sure I don't know who. I just want to make sure. Do I know who yet? Let me see. Spoilers? No spoilers yet. But like Tashigi and Bogart are there. I'm just saying.
Bro, if Tashigi did, I'd lose my shit. But it's gonna.
I actually would love fucking Tashigi to get this feat.
I would love it too, but it's gotta be Bogart.
Scaling Tashigi to dress Rosa, like this is Pika. Scaling Tashigi to dress Rosa Zoro makes sense in my mind.
This is bigger than Pika, bro. This is way bigger.
No, fuck Pika. It is the same.
Well, I agree, but this is way bigger, bro.
But it's the same shit, though. It's like scaling wise, it's the same. They're like a giant rock guy.
I don't think Tashigi can match a Blackbeard commander.
But like, you don't think Tashigi should be dressed Rosa Zoro level?
I mean, I don't think she will be. But being honest, I would love it, but I just don't think she will be.
Though? Shouldn't she be?
Yeah, no, I think she should be, but I don't think she will be. Is my problem. I think you're right about Bogart.
I would love it to be Bogart, bro. If Bogart went into fucking action, I swear.
I mean, man, Tashigi.
I mean, that's a meme. Bogart is a meme, but like he is in the chapter.
I was disappointed with how strong Tashigi was at Punk Hazard, honestly.
Same, and Smoker.
I mean, I don't think Smoker is weak. He just fought a bunch of strong guys. I'm not disappointed in Smoker, really. I know like it's become a meme because he had a bunch of losses, but so did Sanji. I don't give a fuck. Smoker and Sanji are still awesome. I don't care how many times
Smoker taking don't. I mean, to be fair, like I like Smoker, but I love that Smoker has taken L's because that feeds my Akainu is trash agenda because he said he's making like the strongest generation of Marines, but they stay catching L's all day. So,
I mean, the thing about Smoker's L's is that he's looked good in every fight, except Doflamingo. He got off screen by Doflamingo. But the thing about the Doflamingo fight is they were literally setting him up to be the antagonist of the next arc. So, like, they had to put over Doflamingo at every turn. Yeah, but he fought Law 50-50, and he fought Virgo pretty much 50-50.
Yeah,
so
fair.
I mean,
again,
I have no problem with the way Smoker's been booked. I know people like,
but Tashigi could be stronger.
Tashigi was really not impressive in Punk. Yeah. They really could have given her more.
And I'm saying if Tashigi makes a move right now, I'd be so happy. She's, by the way, we know she's here. She's the only person we didn't see this chapter as far as Marines go.
There's no reason Tashigi couldn't have just soloed Monet. Like, honestly,
True.
she has hockey. Like, she should have just like outsmarted her. Like, if like Monet is more experienced or whatever, Tashigi should have just. Even if she high diffed her, it would have been way better than Zoro holding her fucking hand through a fight. Like, come on. I mean, like, it was sure Zoro got to look cool, but we know Zoro's cool. Like, we
do. I mean, I think putting over
Tashigi
here would be lit.
He defeated Hody Jones underwater already. Like,
I mean, what are like some out there theories? I mean, I think the funniest theory to me would be Mihawk.
Why the fuck would Mihawk be here, Zach?
Because Crossguild doesn't have the funds to pay for Garp's bounty.
That's a hilarious reason.
But here's the thing. That's the real reason they're there. Because they don't have the money to pay for these high bounties like Kobe and Garp. However, that the reason that everyone will believe that they're there is because they're a Yonko crew fighting another Yonko crew on the race to the One Piece.
Right. Which would be hilarious.
That's my like.
That's your galaxy brain.
My galaxy brain, like, Oda's gonna have like Mihawk will come in, he'll cut that shit, everyone will be like, Nani? And he'll be like, we don't have the money for that shit. Get out of here before I kill you.
We don't have the money for that shit.
But then like there's a news coup or whatever, and it's like fucking Cross Guild challenges the Blackbeard Pirates on the race to the One Piece, and it's like, God damn it, Buggy, you fucking asshole. You know, like that kind of shit. I don't know. That's my like kind of side bet theory. But I would love it to be Tashigi, honestly. I mean, Kobe could fucking Conquerors hockey him, I guess. I don't. Is Zoro that weak? I doubt.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, like
I think Bogart's got to be the big money's got to be on Bogart.
I mean, he doesn't even have a real name, bro. We call him Bogart because he looks like Humphrey Bogart.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I mean, the guy.
I don't mean Navy.
You know, he got stuck into that panel. I didn't even notice that when I read it.
I know, dude. He's sneaky in that panel.
I mean, Garp seems real confident for a guy who's not getting up to stop that. So, well, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I will say again, if that's really Garp's like right hand guy, like, I mean, is he fucking Gabon level? Scott, like Rayleigh? Strong, like what? Yeah. Like if Garp is Rogers level, like then.
The guy's probably stronger than everybody there besides Garp. So
and Kuzan, he's not an admiral, right?
No, I meant on Garp's side.
Oh yeah, definitely. Also, the fact that Garp got the admiral bounty, like anybody who hates on Garp, suck it, get fucked.
Who the fuck hates on Garp?
People hate on Garp, bro.
Why?
Because
he's a fucking hero. What the fuck?
Because they're fools, bro. Because they're fools.
Well, because he's a Marine, and all the Marines.
He's a
are
Marine,
bad.
and well, I mean, even some admiral stands. Be like, oh no, that
he literally turned it down, bro. This is canon.
I know this.
How do you not understand that he's an admiral level?
I know. What are you but also, he's about? Old. Even old Garp got the bounty. There's that. He's fucking goated.
He's old. He's got old man strength, bro.
Avalo Pizarro. I don't know who's gonna rinse him, but he's
a piece of shit.
He's getting rinsed 100%. Like this, there's no chance this arm's not getting slashed.
It's getting cut. Yeah.
Like there's. Like no chance, it's not getting.
I think Garp is basically future sighted, even if he's not literally, but he's told you.
Why not literally?
Maybe literally, but also he's just told you the audience.
Of course, Garp is future sight.
He just told you the audience.
I will say, crazy fucking like stat. I think technically only 4 people.
That we know of, yeah.
That we know of.
Luffy, Kaido,
by the way,
Shanks.
Bonus content before we leave. Things we know. Things we know. We know that in Japanese, Kizuru's fruit is the Pika no Mi.
Yeah.
Now I just want to read something. This is written 5 years ago by Iji Takano on Quora, who lived in Japan from 1942 to 1995.
Okay.
Pika means flash. When the bomber B-29 Enola Gay dropped an atomic bomb over Hiroshima in 1945, the survivors said about it, Pika Don. Don means the sound of an explosion. So Pika Don is flash and kaboom. It was a ginormous lightning and terrifying sound and the most terrifying sound they have ever experienced. People of Hiroshima talk about the bomb as Pika in short. Now, I'm not saying that the Egghead incident is going to be a nuclear blast. I'm just saying it's really, really fucking likely.
You think Kizaru has nuclear?
I don't know what I think exactly, but the fact that the actual like full thing is Pika Don, and we have Kizaru with the Pika Pika no Mi, and Gear 5, which is signified explicitly by Dawn. That is not a coincidence when we're going to the science capital of the One Piece planet. Like, it's just not. It just isn't. You can't tell me it is. There's no way, right? Yeah, Sean. Yeah. I'd be out here in the streets. I'd be reading.
Well, that's pretty nutsack. I mean, we've been saying Kizaru the strongest admiral the whole time. Strongest marine.
I mean, we really have. Yeah, strongest marine. Yeah.
Even stronger than Garp and Sengoku. Kong, Sama.
Oh, man.
Heavy Kong.
Man, I wish Kong... Do you think Kong is just hanging out with the dials, eating the 99 recipes?
Yes.
Off screen.
Do you think... Here's my question. Does Kong have the Sun Wukong fruit or the King Kong fruit?
I hope it's the King Kong fruit, right? Like
I do too, yeah.
The giant gorilla.
Yeah.
He goes into... What's the actual... The name for the form in Dragon Ball?
Oh, it was Great Ape, or you talk about the Japanese.
Yeah, I forget what the Japanese is, but yeah.
It's Great Ape.
Yeah, but
in Japanese.
He probably has like the Great Ape.
Sao's, wait, it's okay. You know what? I'll look it up. That's the last thing I'll look up before we leave.
Yeah,
because I do have to leave.
Yeah.
Great Ape form, Dragon Ball. Ozaru.
Yeah, so he probably has like the Ozaru or the Ozaru or whatever. And he becomes if he's a real character, he'd become a giant ape and whatever.
Yeah. King of Congo. Well, that's it, everybody. I have to go. I gotta go.
You gotta go. You gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go watch Naruto.
I gotta watch Naruto. So
flashback episode.
As always. Wait.
We also know what the One Piece is. That's true.
Wait.
Yeah. You remember, right?
It's been 5 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't forgotten. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the one piece of music that speaks to all things. Remember?
Is that why you're a bard in my One Piece ICRPG game?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.